bookworms, welcome to my channel. My name is Indigo, and today I'm going to be sharing my January hopefuls. As a mood reader, it's really hard for me to stick with a set list of books. It's hard for me to say, hey, I'm going to read books 1, 2, and 3 and then do that in that order. I bounce from book to book. It depends on my mood. So I was able to come up with a list of books that I hope to read in January. If you read any of these books, please leave a comment below letting me know how you felt about them. No spoilers, please. Or if you would like to read one of these books, you've never heard of it before, been wanting to give it a try, let me know as well. I would love to talk about books with you and hear what you guys think about the selections I have. So yeah, let me go ahead and dive into my January hopefuls. The first book I have is My Darkest Prayer by S.A. Cosby. I read one of his books for the very first time last year. I read All the Sinners Bleed. It was a very intense book. I loved it from beginning to end. S.A. Cosby is a brilliant writer. He has a way of just reeling you in and not letting you go. It was a book in a small southern town where there's a school shooting and the town's first black sheriff is doing some investigating and he uncovers connections in places you never would have thought. It was a really good read. I highly recommend it if you like dark, gripping mysteries, and yeah, it was a really good book, and he has made it to my list of favorite authors, so I cannot wait to dive into My Darkest Prayer. Whether it's working at his cousin's funeral home or tossing around the local riffraff at his favorite bar, Nathan Waymaker is a man who knows how to handle the bodies. A former Marine and sheriff's deputy, Nathan has built a reputation in a small southern town as a man who can help when no one else can. When a beloved local minister is found dead, his parishioners ask Nathan to investigate, but things get complicated and Nathan must use all his varied skills to investigate the murky waters of small town corruption, even as dark secrets of his own threaten to come to the surface. Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a good book. It sounds like it's going to have the same vibes as My Darkest Prayer, small town, something going on. We'll see how this goes. I'm really excited to read this one. The next book I have is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I started reading this book last year. I didn't make it past the first chapter. It wasn't because I wasn't enjoying it. It was a library book, just like all these books I have here today. And I didn't get started in time and I had to take it back. So during my latest library trip, I was able to find the very last copy and I decided to give it a go. The Thursday Murder Club is about some senior citizens investigating a murder. In a peaceful retirement village, 4 unlikely friends meet weekly in the Jigsaw Room to discuss unsolved crimes. Together they call themselves the Thursday Murder Club. There's Red Ron, the infamous former socialist firebrand, still causing trouble. Gentle Joyce, widowed, pining for another resident, but surely not as innocent as she seems. Ibrahim, a former therapist who understands the darker side of human nature. And Elizabeth, well, no one is quite sure who she really is, but she's definitely not a woman to underestimate. When a local developer is found dead, the Thursday Murder Club suddenly finds themselves in the middle of their first live case. The friends might be septuagenarians. I can never say that word, septuagenarians, but they are cleverer than most. Can our unorthodox but brilliant gang catch the killer before it's too late? This seems like a fun read. I love me a whodunit, and this seems like it's going to be a good time. The next book I have is Assassins Anonymous by Rob Hart. This is another book that I started last year, got it from the library and wasn't able to finish it in time. I enjoyed it. When I did start reading it, I made it maybe 2 chapters in. This book is about an assassin that attends AA meetings, Assassins Anonymous meetings for killers or assassins, murderers who want to try to lead a more non-violent life. While attending one of these meetings, someone tries to take his life, and so he's thrust back into a world that he kind of thought that he left behind. This seems like it's going to be a really good book. I enjoyed what I read so far, so yeah, I think this is going to be a fun read for January. Keeping up with the theme of assassins and senior citizens getting into murder and stuff, we have The Old Woman with the Knife by Byeong-mo. Please forgive me for butchering their name, but this seems like it's going to be a really good book. When I first saw the cover, it gave me Killers of a Certain Age vibes. That was a book I read 2 years ago about some senior citizen ladies who were assassins who had to complete one last mission. That was a fun read. I can't remember the author, but I highly recommend it. The cover gave me Killers of a Certain Age vibes, and I mean, look at that. That's a pretty cool cover. At 65, Hornclaw is beginning to slow down. She lives modestly in a small apartment with only her aging dog, a rescue named Deadweight, to keep her company. There are expectations for people her age that she'll retire and live out the rest of her days quietly, but Hornclaw is not like other people. She is an assassin. Double-crossers, corporate enemies, cheating spouses. For the past 4 decades, Hornclaw has killed them all with ruthless efficiency, and the less she's known about her targets, the better. But now, nearing the end of her career, she has just slipped up. An injury leads her to an unexpected connection with a doctor and his family, but emotions for an assassin are dangerous. As Hornclaw's world closes in, this final chapter in her career may also mark her own bloody end. This is going to be interesting. Can't wait to dive into this one. I pretty much said that about every book I've shared with you all, but these are all just seem like really good stories, and I hope they're as good as I want them to be, hopefully. And the last book I have here is Ring Shout by P. Jelle Clark. Again, please forgive me if I'm saying their name wrong, but this book caught my eye. It was the cover. You can see that it looks like a KKK hood, which it is. And in this book, we have 3 women who hunt the KKK because not only are they evil people with bad ideas, they are actual monsters. In America, demons wear white hoods. In 1915, the birth of a nation cast a spell across America, swelling the Klan's ranks and drinking deep from the darkest thoughts of white folk. All across the nation, they ride, spreading fear and violence among the vulnerable. They plan to bring hell to earth, but even Ku Kluxes can die. Standing in their way are Maurice Boudreaux and her fellow resistance fighters, a foul-mouthed sharpshooter and a Harlem hellfighter. Armed with blade, bullet, and bomb, they hunt their hunters and send the Klan's demons straight to hell. But something awful's brewing in Macon, and the war on hell is about to heat up. Yeah, this seems like a good book. The concept of the KKK being actual monsters is very intriguing, so I can't wait to see how this story plays out. It looks like it's going to be a fairly quick read, so I can't wait to breeze through this one. Hopefully it's as good as it sounds. But yeah, so that was my final book. I have Ring Shout by P. Jelle Clark, The Old Woman and the Knife by Byeong-mo. We have Assassins Anonymous by Rob Hart, The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osmond. Well, not Osmond, but a D, Richard Osman. And My Darkest Prayer by S.A. Cosby. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. I thought I had 6. Oh well. So those are my 5 January hopefuls. If you have read any of these books, let me know how you enjoyed them in the comments below. And yeah, I would love to have a conversation about them. Again, no spoilers, please. Or if you want to give these books a try, let me know which one seems the most intriguing. I enjoyed sharing my January hopefuls with you all. And before I let you go, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified of future uploads. And this is only my second video ever. I know I've got a lot of learning and growing to do, especially with figuring out lighting, because the sun has been doing a lot in this video. So I hope to continue to learn and grow and enjoy books with you all, and I genuinely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy reading. Bye.